Well, today, more than 100,000 centenarians live in America. In the next 30 years, that number is expected to quadruple. Health reporter Lori Johnson recently talked with a super senior about her secret to a long, happy life.
Heavens, no!
Just weeks before turning 102, Mary Shai never dreamed she'd still be on this side of eternity.
It's just what the Lord wants, so you don't argue about that, you know. When He's ready, He'll come get me. He's got something here for me to do. I don't know what it is, but when He finishes with me, then I'll get to go home.
Still sharp as a tack, Mary worked at an accounting firm until age 88. She also lived alone for 40 years until just 3 months ago when she moved in with her granddaughter.
She's spunky. She has an incredible sense of humor. She takes things very lightly. She's very kind. A lot of people will say, like, does she complain a lot or any? And she doesn't.
One secret could be that Mary remains active by regularly going to church, getting her hair and nails done, plus taking care of household chores like laundry and washing dishes.
So I think there is an element of determination that she's got, just the will that I'm going to figure this out and do it.
She also prepares many of her own meals, like her daily bacon and jelly sandwich.
And she loves paydays. That's her little, can you give me some more paydays?
Part of her daily regimen includes her favorite red wine, but just a little. Most notably, Mary reads her Bible for hours each day, as she has for years.
Oh, every time you read it, you get something new out of it. I don't care if you read it 1,500 times.
She's not afraid to die. In fact, looks forward to it.
Heaven is going to be so wonderful that who in their right mind, if they know about it, are going to be the least bit concerned about it.
While Mary's longevity is impressive, she's not alone. There are over 100,000 American centenarians alive today. That number is expected to quadruple in the next 30 years. That's largely due to a projected population increase combined with longer life expectancies.
These people actually have the physiology, have the workings of a 50-year-old individual.
Dr. Stephen Gundry says, like Mary, many centenarians are very healthy and have been throughout their lives.
What we know about super old people who are thriving is that they don't become infirm, that they don't get cancer, that they don't get Alzheimer's.
Gundry credits that to lots of good bacteria living in their intestines.
When we look at 105-year-old people around the world, they carry the diverse gut microbiome of 30-year-old people.
Another common characteristic is they take few, if any, medications. Mary's on just one. Doctors say exercise, especially walking uphill, promotes longevity. In fact, the 5 world cities with the highest concentration of centenarians are all very hilly. Turns out Mary lived much of her life in the Smoky Mountains. Genetics and a positive attitude also factor in.
I've had a very blessed life.
As well as the unknown.
Our days are numbered. Our times are in the Lord's hands. And I think so it's that. And I don't know how it all works, because you can be 50 and fit and the Lord call you home, or you can be 101. So those things are up to the Lord.
And while we won't all live to 100, we can all benefit from the wisdom of someone who has.
Don't tell me that Jesus doesn't take your hand and take you home. And you'll never convince me that that's not what He's going to do for me, too, one of these days. For all of us that know Him and trust in Him.
Lori Johnson, CBN News.
Well, that's an amazing story. And I've got to point out, Lori Johnson in reports on this program has said, don't eat bacon and don't drink any alcohol. And so here you have a report from Lori Johnson showing somebody eating bacon and drinking red wine. And so go figure. And, I will underline, if you have good genes, I had a great-grandmother who lived to be 100. I had two parents that lived to be in their 90s. If you have great genes, that's really good, and that spells good things for you in the future. If you keep up, if you say, okay, I'm going to exercise, I'm going to do it the right way. But I just love that because she was eating bacon. And I'm not a drinker, but she's eating bacon. Yay, that means wonderful things ahead for me.
You might want to take your probiotics if you're doing that.
Do protect your gut. If you can dig through our website, there's a place where if you just put protect your gut into the cbn.com, you can find it, and we'll give you a lot of tips about how to keep good bacteria in your intestines.
Oh, I love that bacon part. So exonerated here.
Do you want to transform your life in 2025? Then do this every day. Put on the full armor of God, not some of it, all of it. The belt of truth, the helmet of salvation, breastplate of righteousness, shoes fitted with the gospel of peace, the shield of faith, and your offensive and defensive weapon, the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. Why? So we can stand and be strong in the Lord and in His mighty power. Happy New Year, everybody.